Okay, what we're going to look at for this video is we're going to look at how to use the Offset tool using AutoCAD. And so I'm going to use Dwg18 from your study packet to demonstrate this. So you'll notice Dwg18 has a square that has another square inside it at a specific distance away. Now the distance of these squares, we know that the larger square is a 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch square, and so I've already drawn that in AutoCAD. What we want to create is this inside square, and if you look at the right side drawing, okay, this is the front and this is the right of the same object, you'll notice that the outer square is formed by this corner right here. Oops, trying to get the desktop annotating that's not working over here. Okay, so this corner is formed from this outer square, and this corner forms the inner square. So what I need to do is I need to find the distance between this edge and this edge, and so that's where the 0.125 chamfer comes in to tell us that distance. A chamfer is similar to a fillet, where we're going to take off the edge of a corner. Imagine this was a rectangle and there was an edge here. A chamfer command, what it does is it cuts the corner off at a specific distance or angle rather than at a radius. And so you have a squared off corner rather than a rounded corner. So I know that the distance between the outer square and the inner square is 0.125. So what I'm going to do then over here in AutoCAD is I'm going to use the Offset tool. Since all of the distances are the same, I could use construction lines to position it and things like that, but the Offset tool is a nice quick way to do that. So if you come over here to the Modify menu of AutoCAD, and you see this one where it's the same shape, just different distances away, it's the Offset tool. And what it does, you can create parallel lines, curves, concentric circles, which means circles that have the same center point but just have different distances away. And so when we offset, we need to know the distance, and we need to know the objects we're going to offset it and the direction we're going to offset it to. All right, so I'm going to select the command. You'll see down here that says specify the offset distance. So I'm going to type in 0.125 and hit enter. Now it's asking me to select the object to offset. So each individual object you have to select and offset it on their own. If I had drawn this as a square command, using the polygon tool, then I could offset it just in one step. But since it's individual lines I used to create the square, it's going to take me 4 steps. So I'm going to start on the left hand side. It doesn't matter where you start. I'm going to select the line I want to offset, and it turns blue. And now you notice that on the bottom it says specify point on side to offset. So I can either offset it to the left or to the right. Since I'm creating an inner square, I want to offset it to the right. Okay. Now notice that the command is still active. It goes back to the option to select an object to offset. So now I'm just going to go around the circle. I'm going to select this upper line. It turns blue. I'm going to offset it to the inside. And I just keep clicking the line I want to offset and the side to put it on until I've gone all the way around the square. All right. So now you can see I've created an inner square that is exactly 0.125 distance away. The only thing I have now is I have these little extra pieces which I can easily use the trim command to get rid of. So if I select all my vertical pieces, I can eliminate my horizontal lines. Okay, and then if I select my reselect the trim command, and if I reselect my horizontal pieces, I can eliminate those little vertical sections. And the last thing you'd want to do is to draw, I have to turn my snap off for this since my distance is smaller than my grid, and I'm just going to draw those little diagonal lines connecting the corners.